All right, hello again, everyone. I'm going to be retrying the problems in Python because I thought, well, the rest of the solutions just took too long, and I feel like I should be able to do this much faster in Python. So let's try it. So okay, first things first. We don't have any functions for reading files yet. I guess that's built in. But first, we want to know which file to read, and we're going to use that using the like system, the command line arguments. So Python get command line arguments. I forget how to do this. Once again, I hate that it's like web stuff, web spam. Okay, it's in sys. Okay, so the right way to do this would be to do an if name equals to the main thing. I don't know. Do we really care about that? I guess this makes this easy though. We're not going to do error checking because we know exactly what our input files and stuff are going to be. So we're just going to do that. File name. Data, I guess. I don't know. Line equals to open file name dot read. What's read line? What's read lines? What does it give us? It's a list of stars. That's exactly what we want. And then we want to do p1 of lines. Let's just print that. Def p1 lines, which is, we said, a list. I'm not going to do types. Not a production thing. And okay, so we already went through the problem yesterday. But basically, for part one of the problem, we just have to find the first and the last digit here. So it's pretty straightforward, and then bring them together. So this line is 1 2. This line is 3 8. This line is 7 7. That one's a little tricky. That's we can deal with that. Let's do this. And then for char, okay. Let's for line and lines, for line. These actually belong down here. And also we want a sum for a character in the line. If int that's not really what we want. What's the Python thing for isDigit? isDigit. Okay, sure. Int.isDigit. All right, and then last digit. We always set the last digit because we're iterating. And actually, we want to do that. And then if first dig is none. Sorry, I'm typing. Equals to int. Yeah, and then we just want to do dig equals to first dig times 10 plus last dig. That's how we put the numbers together. And s plus equal to digs return s. All right, I'm just gonna go straight to the full input. Not really gonna bother with the example stuff. And let's go. It's Python unit. What the hell is Python? Do I need that? Oh, I gotta do that. Okay. Oops. Okay, Python d1.py, d1.text. What's the right answer? Perfect, easy, nice and easy. Let's do day 2. Or sorry, part 2 of the question. Right, this is the annoying thing. Okay, still a similar thing though. For x equals 0, for line and lines, and then we gotta do x plus equals to digs, return s. Okay, and then we just gotta get digs somewhere. So for line and lines, okay, now what we care about, we still care about a first digit and a last digit. Whoops, I'm just going to copy those. But now instead of iterating over the entire string, we just want to iterate over slices of the string. For chitx, range, length, line, line slice, I guess, equals to line chitx to the end. And then maybe dig equals to get dig line slice. This is the same algorithm that we did yesterday, just faster, and we're going to define a get digs. Line slice, if line slice 0 dot is digit, return int line slice. So this is covering the like numerical case. Elif line slice dot begins. Python has a begins with. Python begins with. Starts with. If I annotate this as a string, do I get any? Oh, I do. Perfect. Okay. So maybe it is worth type annotating it. And then 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Else return none. Cool. And then otherwise we do the same thing here. Or a similar thing anyway. Oops. So what we want is if maybe dig is not none. And I think that would work. And also this type is wrong. This type is actually a optional int, but that is okay. No formatter, that's fine. How do I get to my terminal? Ah! Okay, the answer there is 56324. It's exactly what we expect. Perfect. Nice and easy. Alright, let's do day 2. Let's see if we can get it done in 12 minutes, because that's when I have to go. So day 2 is all about parsing this text. Super annoying, but I think Python makes it easy. So import 6 again. If name, let's do d2.py. Name equals sys.argv1. equals to open read lines print p1 lines, which is a list. It is a list of stir. Just return that int. All right, so for line inlines, game part, and then the grabs part equals to line dot split on this. Okay, and then what we want, okay, first let's get the game ID. So the game ID we can get by just splitting the thing. Game ID equals to game part dot split space, and then the second part, and we want it as an int, so let's do that. The grabs part, so then let's do the grabs equals to grabs part dot split semicolons, and then for grab in grabs, let's do let's split it by commas. So split like 3 blue, 4 red. So I guess color grabs equals to grab dot split commas, and then for color grab and color grabs, color, sorry, no, number color is the color grab split by spaces again. Yeah. Okay, and then let's trim the color, or let's trim the number part, and then we have the logic basically. So yeah. Are like null classes a thing? Can I do? Okay, can I do like class game? Can I do that? And then let's do equals to game.id equals to game ID. Yeah, let's do that. And actually let's just get rid of the variable at all. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're grabbing grabs. Game.id. Okay, game.grabs equals to that. And then let's see here. Let's do an array, or like a list of dictionaries, I guess, of color to number. Naming is really the hardest thing. So D color is the number, and then game.grab. Whoa, stop, push D. Let's do that. And actually, let's put this all in like a parse function. Actually, it's we want a list of games. Sorry, not Rust. Not push game. And I know we have to sum something later. So for game in games, for grab in game.grabs, if, and then what's the condition? If grab red greater than 12 or grab green greater than 13 or grab blue greater than 14, possible equals to false. If possible, that's plus equals to game.id. No semicolons. Return S. Okay, one last thing. This can't be a dictionary because if we indexed red in a draw where there were no reds like this one, this would be an error. I don't want to deal with it here, so I'm just going to make this a default dictionary. A very common thing to do. Collections, import default dict. Default dict. And how do I use it? Default dict. Okay, and I think what we want is the default factory to be int so that it generates ints by default. Once again, get the full input. Sorry. Did I do that right? Yes, okay. d2.text. Too many values to unpack, expected 2. I suspect I have to actually trim it before I split it by spaces there. Did you mean strip? I probably did mean strip in here as well. What's it called? Append? Python? Key error red. No, how can it be a key error? I just told you to use a default dict. Is that not what it does? What? What? Is that not how default dicts work? Oh, is it not how default dicts work? Okay, so then what I actually want to do is b dot missing equals to int that's what I want. What? No, I was doing it right. What's the problem? Okay, I am providing. Oh. Okay, so that should work. I should be doing it right. What? Did this change recently? Oh, it's called. Wait, did I call it wrong? What did I call it? No, that's right. Default factory. Okay, I think it's the. Anyway. Part 1, 2265, that's correct. And then part 2, we can use the same thing. Now we care about the minimum number of sets, the minimum thing, so, and then we add that up. So we get rid of the possible, we just create a dictionary for color, let's do color number in grab.items. Grab is a whatever. I don't need typing. Color number if d color. Let's do if number greater than d color. D color equals the number. And then for color in red, green, blue, times, okay, now it goes to D. We have to be careful here because if it was 0, if it was 0, we actually should, okay, so we don't really have to do anything special. Null times equals to D color. And then, to here. 64079. Perfect. Done. Nice and easy. Thanks everyone.